PPS gang, welcome back. Player Props Savant here. Another round for YouTube. Today is going to be a little different though. We're going with just Prizepicks. MLB All-Star game came around, went 3-0 total on the Home Run Derby. Free plays and our All-Star game play, which was team total under 5.5 for the American League. So yeah, 3-0 there. I ended up cashing one last night with my boy Ice for collabing. And we're going to do a special Prizepicks day. I'm going to try to do this weekly with my MMA plays. Last card was absolutely terrible, my worst card of all time. Before that, we were on a 4 card win streak. Yeah, I'm not going to put myself out there as a top end camper for MMA, but I love doing it. I watch all the fights. I study tape. I'm not going to be, this isn't my top sport, but I do pay attention. I do watch. I love UFC. I've been doing it for a while now. I'm making money on it. But like, if you're going to watch some videos, I would definitely go watch Clint, Die Hard MMA Pod. I would follow DFS by the Numbers. Those guys are great guys for watching like full fight breakdowns and stuff like that. I'm never going to be able to do that. Obviously, I got my NBA, MLB plays all the time, but I'm going to do the Prizepicks plays. I'm going to do these every week now, and we're going to roll with 2 today. We're going to take 2 overs, which has been different. My Prizepick numbers have been great, mostly on unders though. And just a little breakdown before we start. Over on Prizepicks, you get 0.6 points per significant strike, 6 points per takedown, 3 for takedown defense, 12 for a knockdown, and 5 for a sub attempt. Along with that, if you win by decision, it's 20 points. First round win, 100 points. Second round, 75. Third is 50, and so forth. Obviously, there's only going to be 1 fight that's over 3 rounds. So, yeah, that's just a breakdown of points. First one we're going to start off is with my boy Gamrot. I absolutely love this dude. I'm going to butcher his first name, so I'm just going to roll with Gamrot. I really like this guy. 18-1 overall. With 10 finishes to his name. From watching and just obviously seeing the camp, American Top Team has been one of the top camps. I think they're going to have one in almost every single fight. They're going to have a fighter on this card. Yeah, and we're going up against Jeremy Stephens for this. 4 straight losses for him with a 1-0 contest. And he was finishing 2 of those 4 losses. Gamrot looked fantastic against Scott Holtzman. And 2 takedowns and a knockdown in his last fight. If you take away all of his significant strikes, he still scored 102 Prizepicks points. So that's really nice that I didn't even have to use significant strikes, but with the sub attempts, with the takedown, knockdowns, yeah, we were able to do that. Yeah. Guram was his loss. He was still at 64 fantasy points in a loss, and that was a split decision. Honestly, could have gone either way. Looking at numbers, it was pretty close. Not a robbery by any sake, but one thing I did like in his last fight was he had 16 total takedown attempts. That is absolutely huge. Takedowns, like I said before, were 6 points per, and he attempted 15. I think he only landed 6, but still that's 36 points. That we were able to get on takedowns. And lastly, the last number I'm going to roll with here is the last 4 matchups versus Jeremy Stephens have hit this number, the 91 points. Obviously, yes, he has lost all 4, so that does help, but still able to get to 91. It's a high number, but I think Gamrot does get this done. He is in quite a few of my parlays this week. When I say a few, it's definitely my long shot parlay and my parlay that I will have for you guys on here, which is going to be paired with my guy Islam Makhachev. Over 101 fantasy points. These are going to be my 2 plays for the week. I mean, there's really not much to say. Thiago Moises got dominated on the ground. It was 3 fights ago against a heavy wrestler. Obviously, last 5, he is 5-0 with 3 finishes. And this is his first time headlining a card, but he's been on multiple pay-per-views, been on main cards for those pay-per-views, and I really don't think this moment's going to be too big. You got Khabib in your corner. In his last fight, he only had 15 total strikes, but he did get 10 from sub attempts. He got 18 from takedowns, and he ended up getting a sub in the 3rd round, Drew Dober, and ended up getting close. I think he ended up, I'll have to add that back up, but it was still a high number, even for a 3rd round finish, and in this fight, he's going to be able to go 5 rounds. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if I see 10 plus takedowns in this fight. Like I said, if you want full card breakdowns, like I said, those guys have great content to go check out. This is going to be his first 5-round fight. So when you're rolling with Khabib, I really don't think that you're going to have to worry about cardio too much. Watching Islam consistently push for takedowns, it's really nice to see, especially a guy who's going to fight for your money. And he's going to fight for your points here too, right? Those are the guys you want to back in these fights, in these situations. So I'm going with Gamrot over 91 fantasy points, and I'm going to be rolling with Islam over 101 fantasy points. Yes, these are high numbers, but I really do think both these guys get them done. I have these in a parlay together, minus 140. I think it's a really great spot. Jeremy Stephens, a lot of talk coming from him. He was the guy who pushed Croft, something like that. Pushed him, shot his head back. Ended up, I don't know if it was a concussion, but he wasn't able to fight from the whiplash. So, I don't know. This is his first fight fighting up. Gamrot's looked fantastic in the UFC. I really think that he can take it down if he really wants to. And really, the only way for Stephens to finish or win this fight is by finish, by knockout. With him going up, I think he will have more power. But the bigger the guys are, the better their chins are. Usually, in Gamrot, I don't see as an exception here. So, for the play, it's going to be just the parlay there. And then, like I said, Gamrot over 91 fantasy points and Islam over 101 for our first Prizepicks MMA plays. Like I said, we're rolling over 65% here on our Prizepicks plays, and we're looking to add on to it. These will be in a double parlay for me on Prizepicks for a two-pick flex. And I'm looking forward to it. Going to be a fun card, a lot smaller than the 264. I'm hoping I do much better than last card, and we're going to be back at it. Tomorrow I'll have my MLB plays. I'm not sure if I'll be on the YouTube soccer plays, but we'll let you know. Thank you guys for checking out. It's been a little bit, so have a great rest of your day. Have a good weekend, and let's cash in UFC tickets on Saturday in Vegas. Here we go, guys. Have a good one.